Here we go. So as usual, guys, we have the M1 MacBook Air here running. You guys can see here. And everything should be fine. Like right now, it's been idling for some time. Actually, it's been on for 9 hours. Temperature-wise, we're seeing here an average of 30 degrees. You guys can see down there in the graph that there hasn't been much going on. I've had it on all day, but you know, it hasn't been doing much. So yeah, we can say that it's at 29 degrees idling, which isn't that bad. CPU 1%. You know, I'm starting to think that this percentage here, this indicator, is broken, because it makes no sense that GPU's at 59% if there's nothing going on in the background. However, before we get into the game, we should load this thing we ran the other day. Let's see, here we go. It's going to ask for my password. Okay. And voila. I should. True. But I can't. So Netherlands and Ghana, like it's Netherlands is gonna win. I have nothing to say there. Anyway, back to business. I'll watch Spain on Wednesday. Spain, Costa Rica. Get that out of the way now. Okay, so first of all, let's enable low power mode. So low power mode is on now. I'm not sure if it says anything around here, does it? I don't think so. Okay, anyhow, let's get to business. Resident Evil. So we're going to see how this runs on low power mode, which in theory, you know, underclocks cores. You know, it aims, here we go. It aims to preserve battery life. So we're going to see here on the left side. Well, not right now, actually, but we will. Once I quit the once I get, oh my god, it looks really bad, eh? You guys can see that? Display, okay, it's full screen, but resolution, oh yeah, 576, okay, that makes sense. So let's just set this to 1080p. There we go. 1080p should be fine. Hey Milk, how's it going? You know what? I'm going to use the chat today. So, yeah, as I said earlier, we're going to test this game with low power mode on and performance. 60 FPS. See what happens. Well, you know what? I had to do something about it. Thank you very much for mentioning it. It's just, you know, like I kind of got tired of just slapping on the webcam onto the video footage. You know, I felt it was kind of cheap, though. I'm having an issue here actually with my face and this squared space area here. I find it's somewhat too small, but I don't know. I'll fix it. I'll eventually get to it. The thing is that, first of all, let's see how, like, there was this, somebody, yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, you're right. I should have, and we will. We will do that in a second. You're right. So what I like about this game is you can just Command Q here and quit the game. There you go. Isn't that nice? Okay, that should be in apps here. Down here, Resident Evil Village, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, terminal at folder. Yeah, we were talking about this the other day. Now I have to go all the way back. Here we go. That's the first one. Yeah, a lot of people complaining about the PIP install. Just give me a second here. There we go. A lot of people complaining about that control bug thing. What? Oh, damn. Did it wrong. So dumb. I feel so stupid right now. Okay. That's the first one. Yeah, we need to fix this. Like, this is so annoying. Okay, we'll just drop that. Not sure how big this is. I'll try to make it bigger. It is 1080p, but... Okay, I will for sure. So let's start the game. Let's just double check settings here. Game settings. Why is it saying 4 gigabytes? What do we do here? What happened? We drop that. Medium. Off. Nope. Shadow cache. Oh yeah, that's why. I remember that. Okay, we'll get rid of that too. Okay, so let's just load. Load. This was the 21st of November. Okay. Yeah, I know. It was on textures, I believe, but I think it was only like 0.5 gigabytes. This is the M1 MacBook Air with only 8 GPU cores. Sorry, 8 CPU cores and 8, no, sorry, I'm getting it wrong. It's 7 GPU cores and 8 CPU cores. That's it. This is like the entry level. This is as low, like this is the weakest M1 chip of them all. And right now, what we're testing here is Resident Evil 8 with low power mode enabled. So in theory, we should be able to avoid thermal throttling with this. Like the system is already underclocking the cores. So, you know, we'll play this for a while, see what happens. But, you know, yeah, we're barely getting 30, but still, remember that low power mode is enabled here. So we also have to keep an eye on temperatures, because that's what's going to be interesting. You know, temperatures and obviously, you know, power, since it'll have its repercussion on battery life. So what's this? Should disaster fall upon the village, seek out the crests. One in the Catholic Church. Okay. Oh, we already did. We picked one up. The other one's in the church. This one's in the church, right? Oh, yeah, you can save here. Not that we're going to save. So we leave the church. Isn't the old lady around here? Oh, she left. Okay, so it feels like I'm hurt. I don't know. I have a feeling I need a med pack or something like that. So let's move around here. So anyways, you know, I think we're better off setting frame rate locked at 30. I think there's no point of having the system aim for 60 FPS. Got some gunpowder here. The guy seems very exhausted. Can I break this? Nope. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, this was unexpected. Do I have bullets? Barely any bullets. Okay, walk away. I think if I take another hit, I'll die. Whoa. What's going on here? Where's everybody coming out of? Can't I run anywhere? Okay. Ouch. Now it's like slow motion death. No, 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 no. Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
Close the door, please.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Well, I'm dying, so, you know, it would be nice if you,
Stay back.
Please.
yeah, well, you know what?
Don't hurt us.
I'm as screwed up as I can be already, so it's like, you're not gonna scare me. Okay, the old man is pretty beaten up over there. Is there anything I can scavenge around here? Okay, got a few boxes around here the back. You know what? I think we can set this into full screen. So, because look at the temperatures right now. 53 degrees. It's not throttling. And we're on low power mode. So let's just put this into full screen. There we go. At 1080p. So what did I pick up here? Nothing. They gave me nothing. Yeah, I know, like, obviously, it's not an EXE, but I had to come up with something. Okay, what's this? Oh my god, more gunpowder here. .exe, come on, executable for the old school guys. Let's see. Yeah, I tried Age of Empires. But it's out for like parallels. Like you have to try it with parallels or crossover. No, they don't have ports. Need to get those two inside. Right, we're missing out here on a screwdriver, I believe. A tiny screwdriver, if I'm not mistaken. Where was it? I think it was in the house somewhere. Cannot get in through this way, so we'll have to go around the back. It's starting to feel a little laggy, eh, the game? Now, I wonder if that has to do with temperatures going up. There's no way I can jump back this here, over here. Nope. That's just to close the the toilet. What am I missing out on? I know there's like a screwdriver, and this won't open, won't it? No. Oh, the front gate over here, maybe? Okay, good. Yeah, let's check them out, just in case.
Come on, it's clear.
Hurry! Hurry!
No, it's not throttling. It's still 54 degrees, which isn't that bad. Let's see here. 55,
You're welcome.
57, and yeah, not bad actually.
I'm sorry. We'll be safe in here, won't we?
Yeah, for sure you'll be
Out
safe.
there, that's for sure.
Skip here. So we're still using MetalFX Upscaling performance mode, that we have to say. And I still can't open that.
Just hold on a bit longer.
Hello?
Now, if I were to... if we drop the resolution a little bit, maybe to like 900p. Do you want to keep this resolution? Yeah. So this is 900p. The game looks... It's not looking that sharp anymore. Obviously, you can really tell image fidelity has taken a hit here. However... Whoa, 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 whoa. The old man, the old man. Skip this. Okay, finally. Great. Okay. So. Oh, yeah, screwdriver's around here somewhere. Let's see, let's see. And maybe we should get rid of MetalFX Upscaling. Maybe, just maybe. Okay, nothing here. What's that, money? Yes, 500. Blah, blah, blah. Take the screwdriver out of the keyring. I know you can open this up. There we go. And voila, we have the screwdriver. Okay. So, let's pick up some ammo around here. What else do we have? Nothing else. Is that it? Okay, back here with the lady. Start engine with the truck key. And while this is happening, let's double check our temperatures once again. So temperatures,
Step back. We can
look at
bust out
that.
with this.
Very stable at around 56, 58 degrees around here. So, you know, we are avoiding thermal throttling, and the game is playable. You know, it's like not the best. It's probably not the best experience.
Try not to breathe in the smoke.
MetalFX Upscaling it's doing part of the job here as well. Most likely, if I were to disable it, I think our frame rate would drop. But, you know, we would see an improvement with the graphics, however. But right now, it's still like, I wouldn't touch a setting right now. It's like, look at that, 37, 38, it's jumping all over the place. We could drop it to 3. Look at her face. Like,
Village is still full of monsters.
it's not looking good at all. The game's playable, yes, but graphics-wise, not very fun. So now we're going to go outdoors here. Let's see what happens. Skip this. Okay. Jump down here. Walk all the way over here. So yeah, obviously, you know, keeping your M1 MacBook Air, which is fanless, as we always say, at this temperature is probably the safest thing you could do. Like 56 degrees is perfectly fine for running anything on the M1 MacBook Air, given that it's fanless. Now, we're going to disable this. We're going to disable it just like that, and we're going to see the difference. First of all, see how... Yeah, you can tell right away. Well, you know, we just had a hiccup there, but still. Despite that right there, everything is so smooth at 900p. 60 FPS, locked right now. So let's open this up. I've seen the frame rate drop here before, so let's see how this continues. 52, 56, 58, 56. See if there's anything around here. So right now, oh, there was something to pick up, some rusty something. Here we go. Rusted crap, scrap. It's not stable 60 frames per second, but it's pretty near. And there are enemies surrounding the area. So let's run. I really don't feel like getting into a fight right now. With no ammo. And there are still more enemies. Zombies. But anyways, indoors here, it's looking pretty good. 60 FPS. Let's pick up that gunpowder. Yeah, well, that's the thing. You know, it's with a few adjustments here and there. Right now, it's not running 1080p. It's running it's 900p. So this is kind of like what we would see with you know, the Xbox One S, the original Xbox One, and probably that, yeah, because on the Xbox One X, they already had, you know, like the 4K gaming thing, even if it was at 30 FPS. I had the Xbox One X, and many of those games ran at 30 FPS, like Cyberpunk and whatnot. So there's nothing else to pick up around here. I just took that mine, and that's about it, I guess. Oh. So I could be attacked here. Ah, here's the old lady. Remember I was talking about an old lady? Oh, yeah, I think it was x86. I do think so. Yeah, probably. They had custom CPUs and custom GPUs. I think it was some Jaguar or something like that. I think. I'm not really sure, but yeah, like you can really tell here right now, graphics aren't very sharp. Things seem to pop up more as you come close to them. We can save. So let's just double check here. Okay, so what happened? First of all, temperatures have gone up. Right now we're seeing here 86 degrees. Part of the SoC has gone up to 90 degrees. You guys can see how that just went up like crazy. And yeah, obviously, like frequencies have like doubled and tripled. So that's why. Now the thing is to see if at 900p. Oh, nice. I'll try that too. Though I'm using a controller, but that's very interesting if I press V. As I was saying, yeah, we're yet to see if we actually hit thermal throttling. That's going to be interesting. So let's go back in the game and see what this V thing. Oh, it's a map. Unexplored. Wow, okay. Okay, I didn't know that. I guess that's... Okay, now I know. Right, okay. So the game is still pretty smooth, like 60 FPS, 600p, with MetalFX Upscaling. It's not that bad. No, I haven't tried that with the CMU. With the CMU emulator, no, I haven't. That's something I'm yet to test, but I just haven't been able to. We could try that. Now I know I know Andrew did a video, like a short tutorial on how to set that up. However, I think he used the M1 Max, so don't like if I haven't seen his video yet. But I'm not sure what performance he's getting on the M1 Max. But if, I don't know, whatever we're going to get here on the M1, on the base model M1 is not going to be as much. So don't expect much if he's getting just about enough to run. I haven't seen it though. Like I would have to check his video. An easy to pick lock. Okay, so I don't have anything to pick it with. But I did download, I will be testing shortly after this, a few games for maybe like PlayStation 2, maybe PlayStation 3. Wow, it throttles a lot. Even on low power mode. Yeah, that's the thing with the M1. It just throttles. That's the problem. And you start losing a lot of performance. And depending on how bad that loss of performance is, ouch. Yeah, well, 12 FPS is no good.
Nothing but bloody death. Huh?
Well, back in the day, if you shot the birds, they used to give you things. I'm not sure about now. Yeah, look, there you go, some money. You always have to look all over the place. Like, there's so many hidden things in all Resident Evil games. Like, this rope right here, I wonder what it's for. Yep, the fact that it even runs is crazy already. Like, I was able to run, what was this game I tested? Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, I think it was. I did a video on that. That was like my initial testing with Simcity Emulator. I haven't really tested many more games. I would like to, but I just haven't for now. Let's see. Well, with the with Donkey Kong, no, it wasn't that bad with Donkey Kong. Actually, the game seemed pretty much playable. How can I skip this? There we go. So I always die here. Like, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. I know I'm supposed to run, but then I make it to this
Run for your life.
I know I'm supposed to run, but
Very nice, Ethan.
God of War 4? God of War 4 on the M1 Mac? I don't know. I think, like, as we've tested God of War 1, God of War 2, then we tried out the HD collections. We tried them for both PS2 and PS3. I'm not even sure if we tested God of War 3. Now I'm supposed to run here. I know I'm supposed to run. And I'm supposed to run this way, if I'm not mistaken. Here, through here. Yeah, but what about straight ahead? Like, I know.
My word. You truly are as strong as they say.
There's a gap here.
Oh, you didn't think I'd let you get away, did you?
Where's the gap?
Keep Donna and Moreau entertained. So now it's time for the beautiful,
Here?
blood-soaked grand finale.
Ouch.
Nothing like fresh
Okay.
American ground beef.
It's a good thing you you told me about that, because I've been dying here for like so many times now. Okay. So let's get the knife out. There were a few boxes around here. Oh, well. Okay, money. I think there was another box around here. Yeah, like I kept on dying and kept on dying and kept on dying. And it was like, what am I supposed to do here? It doesn't seem feasible. Maybe there's another path. Maybe this is kind of like, you know, some crazy house. Pick a door, 1, 2, or 3. Okay, that looks like a trap of some sort. Oh, and so does that. So what enables this? Okay, let's see. Let's walk very slowly. Okay, not very friendly. Okay, let's keep on moving. Okay, looks like we cleared that. Oh, we're back here at the beginning. Well, it seems so, doesn't it? And so far, it hasn't throttled. Let's double check. It's not throttling. It's somewhat stable at 83 degrees. And yeah, I even have RAM to spare. That's kind of crazy, you know? That's dropping the resolution to 900p. That's the thing. And we would have to test the game without the MetalFX upscaling, since that would make everything look much nicer, but we would lose frame rate. I'd rather keep it like this. I believe we found the sweet spot, like 60 FPS, 82 degrees, no throttling, still have some RAM to spare, so like the system won't struggle as much. The operating system, obviously. Okay, this guy doesn't seem very nice. Oh man, I should have shot those birds. What a pity. Yeah, this is looking pretty good.
I've been waiting for you, Mr. Winters.
How do you know my name?
Yeah, the thing is that
Hero searching for
I don't know if you can tell, but I can definitely tell here. Skip here. This is the guy who you can buy stuff, right? Supplies. Everything has a price. Spend today, live till tomorrow. Yeah, everything's probably really expensive. How much money do I have? 1,940. Okay, so I got like... And what can I sell? Crystal Skull? Do I need that for anything? No. What's this? A gun? Shotgun? A mine? So this is all I can sell? Okay, so we're going to have to sell this. And these are the upgrades, right? Correct. But I only have 2,800. You got depressed? Really? Lady Big Boobs? Supplies. I'd have to buy bullets. That's this. Oh, bullets are free.
Uh-huh. Yes, I can see.
Oh, all this is on the house. Ah, isn't that nice?
You'll be slaughtering things in drip. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, only first time, but still, you know, still. It's pretty nice. So, handgun ammo. This costs 100. Well, it's still not expensive. 150. Oh, 150 per bullet? Gotta be kidding me. Or is it that, like, one pack of 30? 150 per bullet? Gotta be kidding me. Is this true? Is this...
I'm skilled at all sorts of weapons. Thank you for your patronage.
Okay. This has died. I hope it's an entire pack. Or else it's a scam. Kind of crazy if you ask me. 150 a bullet. We could try and buy something though. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Wait. We have 1036. We have 46 bullets. Okay, and let's see if we buy, let's see what this is. 1. 47. No, it's 150 per bullet. It's 150 per bullet. So ammo is like really, really expensive. So there's also inflation here in in Resident Evil 8, here in the village. That's brutal. It's a good thing we're not going to spend our money on that. We'll probably just keep on looking for ammo around the place. Okay.
Could Rose be here?
Okay, so let's get rid of MetalFX. Wow. Immediately, you can see how everything looks much sharper. Yeah, maybe you guys like through the screen can't really see it, but and the game lags. Like before it was smooth, now it's not smooth anymore, so I love quality mode. Well, quality mode looks very nice. Not as bad as performance. And we would have to see if frame rate and temperature stay stable without throttling. Because once the system throttles, we're done for. You know, we just gotta wait till it cools down, or else we're just gonna have really poor experience. Yeah, quality looks much better. Okay, free ammo. And frame rate isn't doing that bad. Like, it's not stable 60 FPS, and we are inside, so it'll probably be worse outside. However, yeah, there was someone screaming there. You can do that? You can force on throttle? Saving is very fast. Extremely fast. No, obviously. We don't want the system to fry or burn. Then I'd have nothing to play with here online. Blah, 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 blah. So now is when the puzzle part of this game kicks in, I guess. Yeah, I do, but we're playing the game off the Air. Okay. Okay, that's very painful. Oh, the guy just ripped it? You gotta be kidding me.
Crazy witches.
It's like time to go home, you know? Yeah, well, that kind of happens too in Resident Evil 7 with the old dude. You know, he shows up and cuts your hand off, and then they just magically put it back together, and it's like, okay, and everything's working, it's fine. So this looks like something I can sell. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's his name, Ethan. I keep forgetting. Yeah, let's see. Let's pick this lock. Okay, that was worth it. Pretty cool. Pretty neat. Anything else here I can use? Nothing breaks. It's locked. Okay. Let's move back then. Or maybe not. Oh, here's the... Oh, yeah, but this one's the one that's locked, right? Yep. Oh, wait. There's something here. You don't have it? No? We'll find that out. So let's see the system. Let's see our system specs here. So the system's not throttling yet. It's still here as no. Temperatures have just reached, as it seems, 90 degrees. Going up and down. Not bad. Not good, but not bad. Yep, 94, 85 GPU. So what have we learned with this? Well, first that 900p is actually a much better resolution than 1080p if you want to, you know, try to achieve those 60 FPS. I'm not sure how that would look on the, you know, the Retina screen. I'm using this on an external 1080p screen. So 900p still looks kind of good. It's not like, obviously native resolution looks much better, but, you know, not that bad. Second, if you want to achieve those, well, if you don't want your system to throttle, or you don't want to heat up your MacBook because you don't want to burn your lap or whatever, or you're just running the game on your battery and you have no power socket near you, you can always hit low power mode, which, despite the fact that it's giving us right now, oh wait, it's only on battery. Sorry, I didn't get that right. I did always here. Okay, now it's on always. So here we have it. You guys can see that frame rate dropped a lot. Drops to around 40 something, and that's obviously due to the cores underclocking. There's no mystery here. That's how it runs. You guys can see that they've dropped a little bit, but you know, temperatures will drop too, and this way you will avoid both throttling. This game runs at a very high temperature. You guys were saying 90 degrees. That's too much heat. Like if you intend on playing this game for like 2, 3, 4 hours, that's just too much. Heat will start dissipating all through your laptop, and it's going to have an impact on the rest of the components, obviously. Like that's how it is. SSD goes up, even the battery. And this is probably the most delicate piece of hardware in your laptop that's going to have the biggest impact due to temperature, and that's going to be your battery life. Like, as I stressed already on my previous video, I've seen how the battery life in my MacBook Air has gone down in its life. Look at that; it's at 82%. It's been damaged probably by the heat, by this continuous testing of games. And this is something you obviously do not want to do. Like, only 82 cycles, and it only holds an 82% of its original design capacity. Now, hopefully, if this drops below 80, I'll be able to go and claim warranty at Apple. But I do have to wait for this to go below 80, and then it does have to show up on their own internal. What do? They do that like hardware testing thing, right? When you go to the Apple store, they usually run a test. It's their own proprietary stuff, and usually it's not the same as what you're getting here. This is like raw data. This is what the system is telling us. But, you know, Apple has their own way of calculating their own battery life. Like if we just go here to settings, you probably will see that battery life, according to Apple, isn't that bad. So battery health, here it states normal, and it says 89% maximum capacity. So look at that, you know, according to Apple, battery capacity is at 89%. According to Coconut Battery, it's at 82%. You know, if you go to Apple claiming that you're below 80, they're going to say, no, it's not. It's at 89. But obviously here, taking into account design capacity and the full charge capacity, you know, numbers are numbers. It's giving us 82%. Apple says 89. Well, who knows? Anyway, back to what we were looking at before. As you guys can see, temperature has dropped. That's very, very interesting. You can see the curve here. It should drop further, but maybe not, since we are using the quality mode when it's the MetalFX upscaling technology here. So I'm not sure if it'll go lower, but anyways, 60 whatever degrees is still very, very good if you intend on playing this game for an extended period of time. We've been testing the game for what, I don't know, maybe like 40 minutes. So and yeah, so you know what, we're just gonna stop here. This has been, there isn't much more to test. Like, it's playable. That's all we have to say. You can play Resident Evil 8 on the M1 MacBook Air, the entry-level M1 MacBook Air. It's perfectly doable. You do have to take into account a few caveats, such as temperature, throttling, frame rate, resolution. It's not going to be the best experience, but it's doable. So, let's move on to part 2. Oh yeah, SimCity. Where is it? Here we go. I thought I installed the Hero launcher. Where is it? It should be around here. Heroic, there it is. But we're not testing that just yet. We're gonna test something else before. And this is something I keep on testing, despite lots of people, they keep asking if certain PlayStation 3 games run on the M1 MacBook Air, and I believe there are still issues with EA games. So first, I wanted to show this game right here, which doesn't run. Like, don't get your hopes high. It's not running. I'm not sure if this is due to emulation, or there seems to be this ongoing issue with all the EA games. Doesn't really matter which game you. No, it doesn't. I think it's already ARM compatible. Like, I think they actually came out with ARM. Yeah, we can check that here. Activity monitor. Let's see. Oh, it's still Intel. I thought it was ARM. You're right then. Or was it? Oh, maybe it's that they were using Metal API, or is it still Vulkan? I'm not sure really. We'll have to see. I'm not really sure. See what's going on here. Not really sure how to. Yeah, I know it says Vulkan, but I remember they did some type of improvement here. Something happened. Or that maybe the launcher, I'm not sure. We'll see now. The thing is that I do need a PlayStation controller for this, and I don't have a PlayStation controller, so I'll be using keyboard and mouse. But, yeah, my brother has my PlayStation 4 controller, I believe it is. But this is like the only emulator I haven't been able to get the... it's like you can't get your Xbox controller to run on this. So you guys can see here, we actually were able to get into the main menu. EA Sports. It's in the game. Blah, blah, blah. So I hope I got rid of the music. If not, I will just have to mute this here. You guys can already see that it's lagging a little bit. Settings. Game settings, that is correct. Visual rules, audio, here we go. Music. User music. This I don't care. Okay. So, it's still kind of laggy in my opinion. But once we get into the game, it's even worse. So, here we go. Kick off. Whatever. That should be good. Yeah, but it would be chaotic right now if they were to do that. That'll come someday, you know, but that would just be too much. Okay, so press start button to play. You guys are going to see right away that the game is not playable. There's stuttering going on with the sound. Okay, resume match. And as you guys can see, this is obviously unplayable. So, kind of like, you know, for everybody who keeps on asking, all EA games, like it doesn't matter if it's Madden, it doesn't matter if it's NHL, NFL, FIFA, whatever, none of these games work. Like the emulator's having a real hard time trying to get any of these games to run. So this goes to show that this game is just not playable. This one's not playable. So goodbye to that. But this one is. Pro Evolution Soccer. This one's perfectly playable. Like I tested it before. Yeah, it's no good. All e-games have issues. It's... I don't know. We tried it. I even downloaded Skate 3 again because, you know, that's one of those games that we almost had it running. And in the end, I wasn't able. Like, at least if we were to have more power, probably. But at least not on the entry-level M1 MacBook Air. Okay, so I got to get rid of the music first before... Oh, is there no music? Can you guys... I returned it. I returned it. I only wanted to test it. Yeah, I didn't even like it. Like, it felt old and outdated. I didn't want to keep it. I have a question for you guys. Can you listen to the sound? Yeah, it was really old. Really, really old. No, there seems to be no sound from the game, right? Okay, good. Good to know. Something's going on here. Let's see. Properties. Game capture. Let's see what's going on here. Sound. Output. Okay. Okay, now there should be sound. But, okay, now I know what's going on here. Yeah. Okay. Still no sound, eh? Okay, wait. Settings are getting mixed up here between both Macs. So this should be set to this. Okay, now there's sound on that side. And here on this computer, let's see, sound. This. Okay, perfect. Here we go. We're good. We're good. Thanks God. So let's see. Exhibition. One. Yeah, I fixed it. Let's see. Let's see. Europe. Spain. And we're going to play against Chile. Okay. I'm not using a controller, so I'm going to be playing with a keyboard. Here we go.
Bonjour, c'est avec bonheur que Christophe Dugarry et moi-même, Grégoire
Oh,
Margoton,
no.
allons vous commenter la rencontre d'aujourd'hui.
Bonjour Grégoire, bonjour à vous tous. Je suis ravi d'être parmi vous.
Okay, this game seems to run much better. Seems that we're getting 60 FPS. Oh no. Okay. Okay, Fernando Torres. I'm not even sure which keys are which here mapped to the controller, to the keyboard. Oof. That's a yellow card at least. I'm going to get a yellow card for that. Oof. I didn't get a yellow card. I got lucky. Okay, good, good, good. Perfect. One of the best goalkeepers in the world. Oh no, oh no. Wow. Missed. Okay. This is David Villa. I should check the controls actually, you know, because Sergio Ramos. Okay, past that. We know we need that. This is the tiki-taka style. No good. Like I think X is like pass. Oh no, oh no. Corner kick. Get that mouse out of the way. So anyways, looking at the system's at 89 degrees right now. Get it out of there. We're getting a nice solid 60 FPS here on the RPCS3 Emulator. Go, 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 go. Ah. Offside, right? Probably. Hey, that's you, Bravo, Felipe Bravo. So yeah, like this game is perfectly playable on the PlayStation 3 emulator for the M1 Mac. Like, I'm not sure if we will throttle, but
Il a raison de tenter sa chance et les défenseurs ne montent pas au pressing. Alors il frappe, c'est plutôt bien joué.
1080p, eh? Yeah. Okay, let's pause the game. There we go. That was here, right? In GPU? Yep. Wow. All this Yeah, it just started to throttle. It just started to throttle. Now the question is, will it be able to keep up at 60 FPS despite it having throttled? We'll see. Ooh. Uh-oh. Well, we'll see. You know, it's like it has throttled, but replays aren't 30 FPS. This is at 30 FPS, and then here we're at 60 FPS. So they're using different frame rates depending on what's going on. I need to know what run is. Pass to no one. Okay, so that's... This is like impossible to play with keyboard. Come on, Sergio Busquets. Okay, so that D is... Let's go for it.
Il a de l'espace devant lui.
Oh no.
Glisse le ballon en profondeur.
Oh no.
Le ballon est seulement dégagé. Le gardien pour la première intervention et le défenseur ensuite.
Busquets? I think so. I thought he was in Barcelona, wasn't he? I'm not sure if he's still playing. Well, yeah, many of the players here are probably retired. They're not playing anymore. Like Pujol is not playing for sure. Piqué, I think he's not playing either. David Villa isn't playing. Sergio Ramos, I think not. Some really old players now. Whoops. Need to attack a little bit here. Xavi, this is Xavi Alonso, I believe, right? Oh no, or it's no, it's Xavi from Barca, I believe. Okay, Xavi. Ah. Anyways, since this is unplayable with a mouse and keyboard, to get rid of that. So we know Pro Evolution Soccer runs for a fact, which isn't that bad. And now maybe we should wait until the system cools down a little bit since it was throttling. Okay, let's go to... Let's try those PlayStation 2 games. So where's my controller? Right here. Let's get the PlayStation 2 emulator. Here we go. Let's see what do we have. Oh, here we go. What do we have here? Oh, really? Espanol, and they have to use the Mexican flag?
EA Sports. It's in the game.
So now we're testing, we're going with PlayStation 2. Okay. Create profile. This is M1. No, we're going to be Spain. This should be fine. Yeah. PlayStation 2 emulation is running very nice lately on the M1 Mac. Just guys, you can see resolution here set at 2556 by 1792. So this is pretty well. This is pretty high resolution compared to what we just saw with. Where are options here? Play now, global, play online, team management, maybe? No. Practice, team. Oh, my. Here we go. Game settings. Gotta get rid of the music. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Do you want to save? Yes. Yes. Okay. Saving successful. Back. Play now. So it'll be Spain versus South America. This time we will be playing against... Oh, Costa Rica didn't make it this year. So we'll try Chile again. Just gonna get something here. Okay. Here we go. Let's go. We're gonna do white shirt. Is that good? Yeah, we're playing a Spain. Casillas, Salgado, Pujol, Sergio Ramos, Del Horno, Luis García, Vela, Xavier. Oh my God, Raúl is still around here. This is really old. Can't I get rid of this guy? I know Raúl, you know, that's really, really old. Look at that. Number of times qualified, 7. And the team was founded in 1895. Look at the graphics. They're all kids here. Yeah. Take care, guys. Take care, Milk Mark.
There is nothing on earth to compare with the World Cup. This is the opening match of the 2006 finals, and what an experience for these players, Andy.
Absolutely fantastic, and they just got to keep reminding themselves how difficult it was to get here. Don't mess it up now. You've got the biggest chance of your lives. You may never get back here again. Don't waste it. Go and grab it with both hands.
Wow, this is much faster than the PlayStation 3. Oh no! Pro Evolution Soccer.
Real chance here. It's loose. Scores!
He's so elusive in these areas. You just can't.
Pinilla! Pinilla!
Expertly finished. He never looked like missing.
It does. It feels very fast. Okay.
Luis Garcia.
Oh no.
For a moment, but not for long.
This is really fast. This is so fast I can't keep track of anything here. Ah, run, you lazy.
Pizarro. That back well.
Wow, this is really fast.
There's a good ball in there too. Trying to settle into a passing rhythm. Some tempo about their play.
Oh, not good enough.
This is Luis Garcia. Xavi.
Nice.
Jose Antonio Reyes.
Ah.
He's a good defender.
Yep. He did well there.
Maldonado.
Let's see. How do I get... Here we go.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, oh. That's yellow card. That should have been a yellow card. No replay.
Wasn't frightened to have a go.
Nice.
Goalkeeper's looking very cool as if he knew exactly what he was doing. I'm not sure he did. Downfield from the keeper. Tello.
I'm not sure how to run here. How do you run here?
Pizarro.
L1, L2?
Bernardo. He's not short of options here. In all fairness, it was a poor cross. Now, what have they got up their sleeves from this
Corner kick.
Headed away.
Nice. Okay, and I know what that is.
Well won by the defender. Got up well there. And he's come away with the ball well there. He's pulled them back for the foul. He waited to see if there was an advantage. Good refereeing that. Xavi.
Oh, run. Okay, I gotta check those settings here. Controls. What's going on here? Pass. Move player. Okay. Okay, R1 sprint. Trigger run.
Nice ball. Well, it was a foul and a pretty bad
Another yellow card.
What's the referee going to do about it? That looks like a yellow card offense.
A yellow card for Sergio Ramos, you know. As per usual.
He'll do well to get it in from there. Scattered a few photographers, but it was never going in.
Can't keep wasting these opportunities. These are good situations they're getting with these free kicks.
Sergio Ramos. Delorno. Michel. Useful ball. Quite a studied build-up. Good cover back there. VROL. That's the right ball to play too. Brings it down.
Okay. Oh no. They're getting too close. What?
Upfield then. Raul.
Raul.
Pizarro. Must have a shot. Albelda. Luis Garcia. Classy defending.
Come on. Oh no, oh no. Ooh, that was a close one. That was too close, to be honest. Now it's lagging all of a sudden. Could the system be throttling? No, it seems to be okay at 58, 59, 60 FPS. Come on. Pass. Good. Start running. Ah. That was no good. Ouch. Good. Start running. Come on, Raul. Come on. Ugh.
That's gone straight into the goalkeeper's grateful hands.
Nothing.
Goalkeeper clears his lines. Pizarro. They're probing here.
Oh no, he's alone. Go. Nice. Casillas.
They've appealed for a corner, and he's given it. With his head. He didn't really control the header the way he wanted to.
That was a close one too. It does seem to lag a little bit. Let's see what's going on here spec-wise. Nope, we're not throttling. We're not throttling at all, actually. And temperatures aren't doing that bad. Okay. So we can stop this. And we can start. This was FIFA 2006. So we should try downloads. Here we are. Where here it is. We'll try this. It'll unzip in a minute here. So, yeah, not bad actually. That was FIFA 2006 World Cup for PlayStation 2, running on the Aether SX2 emulator. No throttling, 60 FPS, pretty good. Temperatures were hovering at around, you guys can see right here, went all the way up to 79 degrees. But, you know, it was hovering around, you know, the low 70s. So, all in all, not bad in that regard. Moving on to this next game. And we should also check here the controllers, make sure everything's okay. It's the SDL/0, okay. Yeah, everything looks fine here. Small motor, large motor. No way to test that. Whatever, close that. It's almost done. Just gotta wait a few more seconds. In the meanwhile. So yeah, that's actually, you know, PlayStation 2. We can almost emulate like any type of game. And this was running at a pretty high resolution, like what are we at? Graphics. Rendering at 2K. So we're rendering at approximate 1440p resolution. So that should be good. Now that this is done, let's open it up. Here we go. EA Sports. It's in the game. English. Well, this is lagging a little more. Might have to drop resolution. Not sure. Officially licensed. Ronaldinho. Create profile. This will be M1. Coca-Cola League. No, no, no. International, international. What happened here? And international here. Spain, 5 stars. Perfect. Perfect. Memory card, blah, blah, blah. Save was successful. Game settings. Go audio, and no music here. Perfect. Saving. Saved. Kickoff. Feels kind of laggy, but Oh, Costa Rica is not here. Okay, we'll play Spain, France. Loading. I'm not sure it's going to run, you know, as smooth as the... oh, wait. Looks okay.
It's our pleasure to welcome you to the
Feels okay.
in Valencia. Clive Tilsley with Andy Gray.
I'm not sure if it's supposed to look like this, but...
Game's about to kick off here. I'm really looking forward to this one. Two competitive teams, bags of ability. Both really want to win.
Oh yes, Clive, they really
They
are.
really had to wear red shirts.
Like that, so difficult to call.
Oh, he'd never go from way out. That's a bad miss from there.
Really?
Good effort. Goalkeeper's fortunate there. Only hit that beautifully.
Henri.
Ouch. Ooh.
Ball goes out for a goal.
But this feels somewhat cheaper, you know? I don't know. It doesn't feel as I would expect it to feel. Yeah, you know, they keep on confusing me. They're wearing red and blue,
Now, can he put it away?
just like the Spanish players are.
Puyol. Nothing much gets past him.
Oh. Ouch. Good.
A little bit risky, but it's a good
Ooh.
sliding tackle. It's Fernando Torres. That's a very good.
That was pretty dumb. Okay.
Came to the rescue
Covered
with
that.
tackle. Now Puyol. Puyol taking no chances, just gets it away. Ribery.
Ouch. That would have been a yellow card. Okay, nothing there, nothing there.
Play on.
Oh,
And that's a foul.
what happened here? Foul.
That's a shame. He's in too much discomfort to
Skyline?
that injury.
What's Skyline?
They have had to replace him. No choice but to
What
make
is
the
Skyline?
substitution. Against the wall.
Ow.
CS in the
What
right
is Skyline?
place. It was hit straight at him. Goalkeeper clears his lines. Ribery. Pulalan.
Okay, okay. Good. Pass there. Come on. Nobody up here. No, I don't think so. Like, at least not for now. Like, recently, we've been able to run...
Oh, he got the chance and he took it.
Get out of here.
It's the most important in football. His was
We've been recently
absolutely
been able to run, what do you call it, some games for the Wii U.
Counter-attacking football at its very best. Nice football there at the back. It's Xavi now. Evra. Maluda.
Ouch.
Well, the referee's not
Yellow
calling
card.
for it, but it was a ridiculous challenge, really.
That's a yellow card for sure.
Nothing comes of it, I'm afraid. It'll be a goal kick.
Don't get upset.
Capdevilla.
Does feel
So many
like
players up
the
with it.
game does stutter every now and then, but
David Villa. This is Fernando Torres.
come on, Fernando, run.
David Villa. Iniesta. Here's Fernando Torres. Ambitious effort. Poor shot in the circumstances.
Torres had an awful lot of players around him. It might have looked a bad miss, but it wasn't.
Maluda.
Nothing good, nothing good.
Let it get away from him.
Ugh.
Maluda. Now possibilities here. He's got a chance. I see.
2-0. That's enough of that. So this is, PlayStation 2 emulation. There's much more to say. Runs extremely well. Very, very well. And now we're going to run an old-time classic. Not going to need my controller for this. Let's see if this launches. Really, really awesome game here. So this game obviously is not going to throttle the system. We're not going to have any issues of those whatsoever. This game barely uses any resources, but the other day on our Discord, we were talking about this game, and I thought it would be, kind of fun just to come back to it. Here we go. So this is running off DOS.
Reticulating splines.
We're going to call this the M1 City. Okay, I don't want to get into problems. So how can I get rid of the music? Here we go. There we go. So, SimCity 2000, running off DOS. Very, very, very fun game from back in the day. Let's start getting this. Let's start. We need a power plant. Coal power plant should be good. Okay, citizens demand road and rail. So start with a few roads here. We're also going to need some water pumps. That should be enough. And some water piping. Everything in SimCity 2000 had to be manually done. Like, I remember when SimCity 3000 came out, that it would work by areas, but not here. Here it's more like you need to make sure everything, like all resources reach all the areas. Same thing goes with the power cords. Now, if they're touching, they will get power. If they're not, they won't. It's kind of annoying, but you just had to do it this way. So, yeah, let's get some industrial area here, some light industrial. That, and that should be enough to get this started. Now we need to be able to connect to our neighbors so we can actually get people driving in to our city. And that the best way would be Okay. We connected to our neighbors. So now we just got to wait till this starts developing. So we have some we have demand for industrial. I wonder why it's not developing yet. Do they have water? No, no water yet. How about now? Because, you know, they need water and they need power for everything to run. Nothing yet. What's going on with the water here? Something's going on for sure. Yeah, it should be developing. Like, do they have power? Water, no. Powered, yes. That's odd. I know it's slow, but, you know. Could it be a bug? Something's happening here. Why is the water not flowing? I don't know. Let's just add another pump here. Could it be because I need a tower, maybe? Okay, let's see now. I don't know why isn't the water flowing? Very odd indeed. We'll just have to restart.
Reticulating splines.
Okay, we'll start over again. Okay, we'll want to keep power and resources. Okay, we'll build a power plant right here. We'll build a few pumps here. And a road. Okay. Now we need to connect to our neighbors. We'll do that in a second. Let's get some industrial zone here. Some power. And some piping. Okay. Back to the roads. Perfect. Connected to our neighbor. So now, hopefully, we should start seeing some activity around here. None for now, thank you. More power. More water. Pass that on here. Okay. So, is it developing? Not yet. What else do they need? God damn it. What else do you want from me? Oh, okay, I see. So we need light. Industrial. Some more power. I think it should be good. Like, they have power, they have water, don't they? Yeah, well, powered, watered. It's looking good to me. Let's see what's going on. Why isn't anything developing? I connected to Oak Creek. Are they not liking my city planning? Could be. Maybe I just need to lower taxes. See if that helps attract people. Could be. Still not working here. No disasters. Well, what else do they want? Still not developing. This surely is kind of odd. Nobody wants to live here. Let's get some residential just in case. I don't know. Could be. Might need some extra water, maybe. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we have some industrial that's developing over there. So let's get those water pumps. That should be fine. Good. Okay, great. It's great news. Development of the industrial area has begun. Do they all have water? No, they do not. We'll help out with that. Okay. Oh. I meant to build piping. Pipes, please. There we go. Perfect. Now people are slightly more interested in living here, so let's continue developing more residential area. Two. Okay, this should be good. And as usual, water. We need water all over the place. And the power. Okay. So we still have demand for industrial and now a little more residential. Obviously commercial is going to show up next, so we'll build that here. Yeah, that was prone to happen. Let's get some light commercial here. Okay. So hopefully we will be able to get our cities started. Help us here with some taxes. Toot 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 toot. We need a police station as well, so. That's not going to work. Okay, and we will have to reduce budget for police authorities. So more people want to live here. Great. Well, that's ridiculous. That right here. There we go. Oh, is it? Wow. So then, you know, it should show up here on... Oh, interesting. Get some light residential here. Let's see how this works out. Got a nice building over there. See this building right here? And let's see, what can we do here? Property taxes, that's fine. Let's get income tax, sales tax, gambling, and parking fines. Got all that for now. Welcome back, Milk. Okay, so residential is slowly growing. Okay, do they need some water here? No, they do not. Whoop, looks like all that commercial area died here. Look at this. It's been abandoned. Abandoned building. No good. No good. So they want more industrial. We'll give them more industrial. They still have a few spots there. But, you know, we'll give it to them. Make sure they have water. Very old school game here. Very, very, very old school. Let's give them some light over there, for example. And a little more residential. Do, 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 do. They need to use what has already been assigned. That should be enough. They are still demanding more industrial. Let's give them some more dense over here. Okay, looking good. Looking good. Looking good here. So, they're still asking for everything. Okay, budget's not looking that bad either. Not losing that much money. We're going to have to start looking into A Hat in Time. I've never heard about that game. Save City. You know what? Let's take a look at okay. So, you know, since Black Friday is around the corner, let's take a look at what's on sale. See what's on sale for the Mac OS platform. What do we have? Can I sort here by platforms? Operating systems, Mac OS. Okay. And in addition to this, that's price from lowest to highest. This is what we have here on GOG. Robo Rumble. A new beginning. No one lives in heaven. These are really old games. Look at these games. It's like anything interesting here? Yeah, Proton. Well, what can I say about that? What's this? Train Valley. This looks nice. Oh, but this is a DLC. This game's worth $5. What do you do here? Another one of these RTS games, I guess. I was expecting... Well, what can you expect for like $3 or $4? Warcraft, Orcs and Humans? Wow. That's old. The Dark Side Detective. What if we go to Steam? Let's go to Steam. Categories. Mac OS. Ooh. Rust. But there are no sales. Thought we would see some sales here. We have Civilization 6, which is on sale for $5.99. What's on sale here? Discounted. Here we go. Euro Truck Simulator. Borderlands 2 for $7.49. I didn't know that. But is it the same Rosetta that they have here on Mac OS? Wow, I didn't know about that. And like, I guess it's the same. You're able to run x86, right, on Linux ARM. Is that what's it about? Bounty Train. What's this? Not interested. Back in 1995. Not interesting. Oh, it has to be on Mac hardware. Wow. And how does that translate into gaming? Like, what can we do with that? Marble Age. Should run. The question is, does it? That's the thing. Hidden Town. Looks cool. Do I even have Steam here? Nope. Probably, yeah, probably worse than Rosetta on Mac OS, but Rosetta on Mac OS runs pretty well. Oh, there is this game that yeah, I'm gonna have to download this. I'm gonna have to download Steam. What was it? Can't remember right now. Never played this game. All games for Mac. Mac OS 10 on Apple TV? You can do that? Well, it does have the M chip. What chip does the latest Apple TV have? We're talking about the latest Apple TV, right? The one that was recently updated. Oh, the one's based on x86. Okay, yeah, because now Surviving Mars, like $60. RimWorld. I think I have that game on Steam. Here we go. I'm not sure why that's not even showing up. Weird things going on here on this computer. Where's Steam? Here it is. Okay. Yeah, like I think it was the A14 or the A15. They really, let's see what it has actually. Apple. Let's see what they have. Oh, you actually get a discount on something? You get a gift card. Buy something from the 25th to the 28th, and you get a gift card. So what do I have to buy to get a gift card? Yeah, it's like spend $1,000 to get like a $10 gift card. So the iPhone, old ones, the AirPods, up to $75 if you buy the AirPods Pro second generation, AirPods second generation, blah blah blah. Apple Watch, useless. iPad, don't need that. $250 when you buy a MacBook Air Pro or Mac Mini. Well, you know, it's no good. Let's go to where is it? Accessories? TV and home. Here it is. So the new Apple TV 4K. So what does this have? USB, Bluetooth 5.0, the A15 Bionic. That's a pretty powerful chip. Yeah, if you want to get a bundle, that's good. Like, let's see, like, yeah, blah, 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 all the way down here. You buy one of these, which is like 1,500 euros, and you're getting a gift card for like what, 250? Is that what they're giving you here? Well, obviously, you know, if you can save $250 towards your iPhone, that's pretty cool. They do something similar when the back to school promotion comes around. Says here, get an Apple gift card up to €250 when you buy MacBook Air Pro, Mac Mini, or iMac, and save up. Valid for purchases, blah blah blah. Well, wow, they changed this. This is new. This is new for sure. Oh my. Just gotta get past this. Give me 1 second. Yeah, just 1 second here. Just to get my my 2FA code. Should take a second. Gotta wait. So, yeah, don't worry. It's just, I wasn't going to type in my phone number here. I'm waiting for the verification code on behalf of Steam. But for now, we're just going to have to wait, see what happens here. It could take up to 5 minutes. It shouldn't take that much. Unless, you know what? Never mind. I know what's going on here. I know what is going on here. Very annoying. Anyway, let's go back to this. Okay, this is not responding. Like, there we go. Finally. And just to finish up, let's see what's here on the news. Let's see what do we have here. Walmart reveals Black Friday plans, not interesting. Black Friday discount arrives to Magic Trackpad 2, not interesting. Okay, this is something that could be, This, okay, double sound now. How about now? Better? Yeah, I should be fine now. Apple supplier TSMC to produce 3nm chips at Arizona plant. Yeah, probably because Taiwan is on the brink of war with China. They need to get their production out of there. So, speaking of reporters, on Monday, Morris Chang said the 3nm plant would be located at the same Arizona site as the 5nm plant. Okay. TSMC right now has a plan, but it's not been completely finalized. Apple is rumored to be moving its custom silicon to the 3nm process, starting with the M2 Pro or the M3. Because the M2 right now, if I'm not mistaken, is still built upon the 5nm architecture, I believe. I think it's still 5nm. I think they came up with a fancy word for it, at least on the iPhone 14. Yeah, but in between with the iPhone 14, it wasn't 3nm. Everybody was expecting 3nm, but it wasn't. It was something kind of like in between. Let's GSM Arena. They had that. They used some marketing term for it. iPhone 14. The iPhone 14 Pro, not even the regular 14. Those were still on the A15. Yeah, 4nm. They claim that the A16 Bionic came out on the 4nm architecture, but now they're saying that for the M2 Pro or the M3, I'm not really sure if they're going to use 3nm for the M2 Pro. Yeah, the A16 is very powerful, actually. Well, I believe it's in single core as powerful or slightly more powerful than the M1, at least in the MacBook Air, and multi-core wasn't as fast Because if I'm not mistaken, I think the A16 has what, 2 efficiency cores? Exactly. That's why. I think the A16 has 2 efficiency cores and 2 performance cores, whereas the M1 and the MacBook Air, the base model M1, has 7 and 8. Could be. It could have 2 and 4. I'm not sure. Or 2 performance, 4 efficiency. Probably, yeah. So this is something interesting to keep an eye out for. See what happens if they finally announce the M2 Pro, M2 Max, and also see if either the M2 or the M3 gets the 3 nanometer. Like, I believe the M3 would get the 3 nanometer and the M2 would get the that 4 nanometer they already have with the regular M2. Okay, Apple pivots to Samsung for iPhone memory chips. Okay, nothing new. iPhone 15 could feature titanium chassis. Well, they said that of the 14 and the 13. Never happened. Well, the M2 wasn't 5, was it? Was it 5 nanometer? It was, eh? Let's see. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah. TSMC's enhanced 5 nanometer technology. That's it. They used the same 5 nanometer technology despite calling it enhanced. I remember they had this marketing term back when they did their keynote. This was around July, I believe. Was it? Yeah, so it's still 5 nanometer, and the M2 Pro will probably still... well, if they're going to do the same thing that they did with the M1, where they just, attached another chip, the same chip, they just doubled the chip, or the SoC. So maybe it will still be 5 nanometers, and they'll just save the 3 nanometer for, whatchamacallit, well, big update for macOS. This is as big as it got. Like, we're Ventura. You either love it or hate it. On Discord, on our Discord channel, we've been talking about, how annoying sometimes this operating system has become, especially when you're trying to find information. Things like, I remember just trying to find your storage would be here before, right? Now you have to actually go here into more info. This opens up settings. Then you have to go all the way down here to storage. And then you can already see that I only have 9.84 gigabytes. But then you have to hit storage settings to actually see this populate and find out where your storage is being used. So, and this whole, menu style, it reminds me of iOS, right? We've talked about this on our Discord channel. It just feels so like iPad style, right? I don't know. I guess they're just transitioning to that, but I prefer the menu we had in the previous version of Mac OS. Yeah, Metal 3 is good. Like, Metal 3 is doing a good job, but that's probably, they're working with the 4 nanometer process on the iPhone chips since iPhone 14 Pro came out with the A16, which is 4 nanometer. The rumor is that the 3 nanometer will show up with the M2 or the M3. My bet's on the M3. Anything else? It's all about Black Friday, I guess. What's this? Apple's executive deactivates Twitter account. Okay, nobody cares. Blah, blah, blah. Black Friday. So it's all Black Friday. Let's see what 9 to 5 Mac has to say. Rounded titanium design. So we're going back to that. Going back to this, that's actually kind of interesting. This is the 5C. I had that phone. I was in love with it. The colors. Maybe it's to make everything look alike with the, like with their Macs and all that. Like the MacBook Pro, they went back to the old, the unibody design. Back, that 2010, 2012 design. It really it had that vibe to it. But I'm not sure. Like, first they were rounded with the iPhone 10, 10R, 10S, 11, and that's about it. And then with the 12 and the 13 and the 14, they made it look like the iPhone 4, 4S, 5, 5S, you know. So I guess we're just going to go back and forth with designs because, you know, it's pretty much it. Like, the iPhone as we know it isn't going to change like that much. It's either going to be round or not, but it's still, I don't know. I'm really excited, or I'm really eager to see what's going to happen with the AR, VR, and Apple. See what they deliver first. See what happens. You know, let's see their new products. Probably going to be really expensive, but let's see if they can actually make it nice. Apple's iPhone 14 Pro clocks in as the fastest 5G smartphones. Okay, who cares? I want information. Oh, here we go. TSMC confirms plans for second Arizona plant to make 3nm chips. So this is what we read earlier. Nothing new. Vacuum. Early rumors. Nothing interesting here. VMware Fusion 13 now available with support for running Windows 11. I don't think they'll put like macOS on the iPad. That would be kind of crazy in my opinion. Like, well, a few years ago, like, we're on macOS what, Ventura, before it was Monterey, before that was like what, High Sierra. With every update, they kept pushing everything towards both operating systems look very much alike. That's my opinion. But for some reason, like Mac OS, like, you know, Windows 10 and Windows 11, they are compatible for, you know, like touch screen devices, right? You can use Windows 10 and 11 on those, you know, foldable laptops which have a touchscreen, and you can use them on portable devices such as tablets, right? You can use Windows on that. So Microsoft has been designing their operating system with this whole touch thing in mind, whereas Mac OS, they have been switching, you know, the icons. They've been changing their designs, the apps and whatnot, to make them more like the ones on the actual iOS devices, you know, like iPads and iPhones. But we're still to see Mac OS being touch compatible, which I'm not sure if that's going to happen, but for some reason they put the M1 in the iPad Air. Like, the iPad Air has the same processor that's on this computer, which, if you come to think about it, is kind of crazy. We're talking about the iPad Air. We're talking about a device that has iPad OS, which is actually kind of limited for the power that the M1. Yeah, that's my exact thought. Like, are they future proofing this? Because definitely the M1 chip here, and it's the M1 chip with the 8-core GPU, so it's even more powerful than, well, it has one extra core. But look at this. It has 8 gigabytes of RAM. So it's basically the same setup you can get right now on the M1 MacBook Air, the entry-level one. So it's like, why? Why are you doing this when you're giving me iPad OS, which is such a, let's say, a limited operating system? It's not like you're going to be able to do very intense things, you know? It's not like you got Final Cut Pro there or Photoshop or anything like that. You're going to have to use their own apps, which are always limited. Like, you know, when you're thinking about Mac OS, well, at least when I think of Mac OS, I think of desktop computers. I think about power, you know, if like I want to do anything, I don't want to do it with maximum compatibility and being able to just do, you know, everything freely. I'm thinking about Mac OS, same as with Windows, right? Like, if you want to do things much more in depth, you're going to probably use those operating systems. When I think about iPad OS or iOS alone, it's more like, okay, I can probably do the same things. Like I can still browse the internet. I can do YouTube. I can do online banking. I even have Microsoft Office and all that. But yeah, DaVinci Resolve, iPad OS, but it probably won't be the same. It won't be the same app that you would use on, a desktop operating system. It'll probably be much more limited, starting with the fact that you have to use your finger or a smart pencil, right? So it's not exactly going to be the same as, keyboard, mouse, desktop, all these multiple windows. Even multitasking is something that hasn't been like properly developed on these iOS devices. Like, it's not that I need multitasking. I don't need like multiple apps or windows open at the same time on my iPhone, but there has been a few times where it would be handy to have it, like just to be able to see two things at once. That's been on Android for some time now, but if Apple hasn't done it yet, there's probably a reason. And I think it has to do with, making both operating systems look alike so you feel at home. Well, it probably will be as powerful as the desktop version, don't get me wrong. However, do you believe it will be the same as, try to imagine Photoshop on the iPad or Final Cut Pro. Like, you have iMovie, right? And iMovie can do lots of things, but you're limited to what you can do with your finger, right? In the end, like, obviously you can pair a Bluetooth keyboard and a Bluetooth mouse to your iPad and use that. But I still have that feeling that, like I was saying earlier, like they're trying to make you feel at home with the same apps, at least their design and everything, how it feels. But if you still, if you want to do something that's somewhat more powerful, it is on the iPad, and it is very powerful. But is it as powerful, or does it give you as many options as on a desktop computer? Can you use all those plugins? You know what I mean? Like file versatility. I don't know. I just feel that for some, like, you can use Microsoft Word on your iPad. Yeah, sure, you can. You can pair the keyboard and smart keyboard and whatnot. And you can still do a ton of things. But I kind of feel like when I'm on my computer or I'm using Microsoft Excel, it's I have much more freedom. Like, I've used it on my iPhone, and, you're limited by the size of your screen. But I know we're heading there, so that's kind of like my question here with the M1 in the Air. Like, why? Why do we need so much power? What is it for? Like, what? It would be really awesome to be able to do everything we're doing on the M1 Mac on the iPad Air. Now, that would be brutal, but true, it is excusable. Like, but imagine that versatility. Like just drag and drop, or you're able to go into, you open up the Finder and you head to a specific folder and just drop there, whatever you need. I don't know, like, I can't really explain it now, but it's kind of like those day-to-day things that you're used to on your desktop computer. Like, I wouldn't be fully prepared to give up my desktop experience in favor of, let's say, iPad OS. Like, I could get away with many things probably, and but I kind of feel like I know they try to sell it as, substitute for a computer. Like, here they're trying to market it as something that you can use to work, to design, for like keynotes, presentations, play games. It's brutal, obviously. And you have all these things here, obviously Photoshop and whatnot. This is Photoshop, right? Is it? Or something similar to it. But I still kind of feel like, could you stream from an iPad? Like, it has the same processor, right? But, well, exactly. But the thing is that they're trying to market it as such. Not sure. Don't get me wrong. The iPad is a very powerful device. It's used in many industries, especially iPad Pros. Like those things are. Look at this, the iPad Pro with the M2 chip. Now this is crazy, right? We're talking about something that's much more powerful than my computer right now. But I don't know. I guess whoever uses it has a good reason to do so. But look at this, the M2 chip with 8 CPU cores. That's the thing. That's the whole thing. We don't have touchscreens on the Mac. And the you can really tell that they're not like developing the OS towards that direction, right? It doesn't feel like all of a sudden I'm going to be able to start clicking here and clicking there, right? Like, I don't know. And like, as I said earlier, you feel at home when you pick up any device from Apple. It doesn't matter if it's an iPad or if it's a computer or if it's an iPhone, you feel at home. It's like you already know where everything is. You know that this is the true. And iPads, actually, you know what? If I were to, well, yes and no. Like if I were to start university again, it would be like, would I buy an iPad or the Mac, which I purchased back in the day? Because I bought the iPad 3rd generation with the A5X processor that came out with iOS 9 or something like that. And back in the day, it was pretty cool. You know, like I remember using it for gaming, watching YouTube and all that. But if you have a MacBook Air, which weighs what, 1.1 kilos, like slightly over 2 pounds, and it's extremely thin with almost like anywhere between 15 to 20 hour battery life, and you're able to do so much more just because you have a proper operating system on it, rather than, you know, if, for example, let's say you need to use, like what happened to me, I had to use Microsoft Access. That hasn't been ported to you know, the Mac OS environment. It's not in the Microsoft suite, at least. You have PowerPoint, you have Excel, you have Word, you have Outlook, you have Teams, and so many more, but you don't have Access. So in order to get that running, I had to use Parallels, right? So that's, and Access, actually, it's not that crazy if you start thinking about it. Like if you need to use it at university or school, or even, let's say, statistical apps such as MATLAB or R Commander, stuff like that, you need to download and install on a proper operating system to get it working. That wouldn't work on an iPad. So unless you actually, you know, just imagine you would have to set up a remote desktop to Windows, something like that, and, you know, run the app off of that. So that would be a mess. It would lag. It would be slow. Not sure. Yeah, obviously, if you're into drawing, if you're into all of that, well, go with the iPad for sure. But for everything else, like, for school at least, like obviously if you're going to high school, well, an iPad's good for you. But once you get into university and you start looking at more specific apps that are used in the industry and that other companies are using, I'm not really sure how far you could get with an iPad. Like the iPad would be a great complement to the MacBook Air, like, you know, on those days where you don't need to carry your already thin enough and lightweight MacBook Air, you could carry your iPad with you to take notes, or, you know, just to save paper, because, you know, in the end, you do find yourself printing out tons and tons of sheets, you know, notes and whatnot. And if you can keep all of that digitally on your iPad, well, that's awesome, right? Obviously, it's much more comfortable to, let's say, read from a PDF file on your iPad, or even edit that PDF file. Yeah, like for drawing, Apple has done a really good job with their Apple Pencil and how it's integrated into the software. Like I remember back in the day with the iPad 3, it wasn't as good. Like I had to buy one of those stylus, which had that rubber tip, and it was actually kind of like just simulating your finger. So you didn't have any accuracy or precision to it. It wasn't really good enough. It was even hard enough to just highlight text in a PDF file. But now with the Apple Pencil, I can really see it. Like I could really go back to those days in class where I would have, my notes, my PowerPoint, or even just PDF files or whatever. I could see how convenient it would be just to take that pencil and, scribble or note whatever you would have to onto that PDF file. And then you could even see that PDF file on your Mac back at home and use those notes for whatever, So that's that I can see like very usable, very convenient, very efficient too, and also very very respectful with the environment, since you are avoiding having to print out as much paper as before. But that's kind of like about it. Well, even for presentations and whatnot, you can use your iPad, which is very comfortable. But I've had to use so many statistical programs throughout my career, throughout university, that if it weren't for Parallels in this case, because once I transitioned to Apple Silicon, all these apps that were, or programs that were developed for the x86 environment and architecture, they would run no problem on my 2012 and 2019 i5 MacBook Pro. But once on the M1 Silicon, I had to use either Crossover or Parallels. So it really depends on what you're taking at university, obviously. If you're taking something, such as arts or, literature, where you're not going to be using these more specific apps, you should be fine. So in a way, yes, the iPad is good. And, for that, the iPad Air with the M1 chip is going to do wonders. Like, you're going to have an iPad for the next minimum 5 to 10 years. Don't get me wrong. These M chips, like the M1, we're already expecting the M3 for in the next 12 to 18 months possibly. We already have the M2 Pro and Max are right around the corner, and that kind of makes it feel like the M1's old, right? Old and outdated, but it's not. Like I bought the M2 MacBook Pro, and it was okay. It wasn't it wasn't much more powerful than the M1. It was the Pro, so it even had active cooling. So I tested games. I have a few videos on the channel, but it wasn't that feeling I had when I switched from the i5 in the 2019 MacBook Pro to the M1. Like when I bought the M1, I traded it in. I traded in my 2019 i5 I traded in the MacBook Pro for the M1 MacBook Air, and I was kind of like, oh my, I'm trading in a Pro computer for an Air, which, usually, the speakers aren't as good, screen isn't as good. Like, the Pro machine is a Pro machine, it's called Pro for a reason, right? But when I switched to the M1, I was like, I don't know, my expectations were met and exceeded. I was blown away by how powerful that was. And here I am today. I'm still using the M1 chip. I still believe it's very powerful. And there's still lots to be done here. Like, we're testing all these games. We're testing all these emulators. Many of them run on Vulkan. We're starting to see now how Metal 3 can behave in games like Resident Evil 8. It's a matter of time before we start seeing more stuff. And obviously, if you have the M2 or the M3 or even in the future M4, M5, since they're all going to be on the same architecture, well, it's just going to get better. It's just going to get better. So, that transition from from Intel x86 to ARM was kind of mind-blowing. But I didn't feel that from the M1 to the M2. Like, yeah, in theory, on paper, I think they said that it was around 20 to 30% faster, and on top of that, you have to add that the MacBook Pro had a fan, so it wouldn't throttle as much. And well, all in all, it was going to be more powerful than the base model M1. But for some odd reason, Apple put that on the outdated, at least in my opinion, the outdated 2016 MacBook Pro chassis, which it still had the touch bar. I had the touch bar back in the 2019 i5. I didn't like it at all. Like, I tried to like it, I tried to use it, but it just wasn't convenient. Like, I find that having the function keys is much more convenient. Yeah, the M1 was such a shock, and it still is. Like, it's so powerful. Even just the fact that having, you know, the SSD, the RAM, all of that just crammed together on the same SoC makes it such a powerful and amazing system. Like, I think they just haven't stressed enough, or people aren't aware how powerful a chip that, you know, max TDP 30 watts, fanless, and all you can do with it. Like, let's see, here's the PSP emulator. I've been trying to work some games with that, but we're able to run games from the PlayStation 3 on our M1 Mac, which has no fan, and that's kind of crazy. So, you know, whoops. Yeah, that's my bad. I haven't set this up properly enough. So, like I was saying, we saw Resident Evil 8. We found out that if you run the game on low power mode, it's not going to be that bad. You will be able to get around 30 to 40 frames per second. You avoid thermal throttling, and that's actually quite important if you intend on playing the games for extended periods of time. Second, we found out that, you know, just dropping the resolution to 900p, 1600 by 900p, makes a pretty big difference compared to 1080p. And all in all, it's not that bad if you're playing on a 1080p monitor. We also tested a few games here for the RPCS3 emulator. We saw that FIFA 14 was not running at all. EA games, they're running. Its performance is better, but it's still not playable. Pro Evolution Soccer 2011 did run no problem. We played that for, I don't know, like 15, 20 minutes. Wasn't that bad. And we haven't tested this, but we'll hold this for another day. You know, I'm going to start downloading, it's somewhere on a hard drive around the house. But I have more PlayStation 3 games ready to be tested. Games like Gran Turismo 5, other EA games like Madden, NFL, NCAA, all those games that we were testing that we weren't able to actually, you know, play. We got to see if they've evolved, because the emulator has been evolving. And we tried FIFA on PlayStation 2 and SimCity 2000 for DOS, which obviously was going to run no problem. But yeah, so that's about it. I'm going to call it a day for now. On our next session, we will be testing other games. I think we don't have to test Resident Evil 8 anymore. I think we've done all that there is to be done there. There are still ongoing issues. We have the issue with the keyboard and mouse, or the controls, like just disabling. And I think Milk Mark has mentioned that a lot on the Discord channel. You have to like quit the game and start the game all over again. So that's kind of pain in the ass if you haven't saved for some time. But with the controller, there doesn't seem to be any issues if you have a controller paired via Bluetooth or just, you know, hardwired to your Mac. And RPCS3 still needs a PlayStation controller to get games to run. You won't be able to run games here with the Xbox controller. So I had to test the games with the keyboard, which is quite annoying because, you know, it's not the same. The layout, you know, mapping of the controllers, it's just not the same. It's not as comfortable as a controller, no joysticks, you know. And yeah, so guys, thank you for joining in. I'll see you on Discord, and that's about it, guys. So take care.